half.
If you were to leave me alone for say an hour and a half,
You will not be attending any sort of meetings that involve robbing of Locksley.
I will be attending no meetings that may involve Locksley.
Will Scarlet.
Will Scarlet.
Or Little John.
Poor Little John.
And you shall be comport thyself as a lady should.
And I shall comport thyself as a lady should.
And make no ruckus.
And make no ruckus.
Well, that is well, and I feel much comforted in this. I shall leave thee to your meeting. Courtly.
I do thank you, nurse.
Thank you.
I do thank you, nurse. I thank you all as well. No, you're good.
Yeah, I did.
Let's see. I see chocolate ice cream.
Oh, I didn't see them. Oh, I didn't see them. I'm too busy yelling at my kids.
She's looking right at you. Keep looking that way as if you were discussing with. I shall stand here and maybe she will forget that I was up here.
Yeah.
You think
No,
it's working?
I didn't. I just saw
Thanks,
her
thanks,
like
thanks.
walking around talking. What?
They're making sure that the nurse does not realize that I'm already here. So, you know, make sure that left.
Well met.
You are all already proving the bravery aspect of merrymaking. As you got here, you are quite brave for it.
Always had fun.
Marvelous. Okay, did the one with the hat that looks like that on the table?
It's out of eyesight.
That's not marvelous.
It's out of eyesight.
Fabulous?
Yep, she's down by the pickles. You're almost in the clear.
Near that, near that. Oh, on switch it. She's imaginary. Oh,
Up, she's being distracted by pickles.
Oh, no, that's fine, that's her sister. We're quite close. It's confusing because she is the mother, but she's also her sister.
Nope, she's coming back. Up, she's coming back. She's coming back. Up. I think you're good. You're good.
She's turned.
And she's coming back.
Oh, marvelous. Thank you all so kindly, very gentle. You may return. Very kindly. You've all gotten one extra point towards the merrymaking mystery.
Myra, have it first.
Wait a
Get all the
second.
work.
It's not really points, but you know, personal prize. I've been thinking we could get more merrymakers. There's plenty of space on Rosalind's careful.
The secret meeting of
Peppy, benches. Peppy, what do you think? Benches. And last we checked, none of them royal white. No, that was, I sat on Will Scott. To be fair, I thought he was a log. He was laying on the ground for a very long time. It's hard to tell sometimes. He's very still. He thinks the shafts around.
The taste is a little like
On the same side. But we have many.
like the flavor first.
Hey, gentlemen, you may move closer if you are able. There are plenty of balls that will not harm you, as far as I'm aware. It wasn't my job to check now, Little John. I mean, allow me to make a question. Little John, are all the benches safe to sit upon?
I reckon they all give us a tick.
Well, why don't you inspect them? They're all safe.
I reckon they're safe.
There we are. No, if you can, you may also I just wanted to clarify. Something would be avoided, so I want to make sure that they were all inspected.
Oh, I know, the fighting benches I took care of.
There are marvelous open benches that you may see.
I meant an open bench for the secret meeting, which is not a getting. No secret meeting. Not a secret meeting.
Lady Marion Fitzwalter, newest merrymaker, and welcome to the secret meeting that shall begin when the other merrymakers do appear. Maybe, one moment. John! The secret meeting is supposed to begin.
What's actually happening?
Yeah,
I thought it was cancelled.
No, that's what we're telling the sheriff. The sheriff is cancelled. And the tax collector. And I feel bad about lying to Arthur though.
Oh, yeah, but he's a guard. He's still got
And
to...
it's real. point of there.
Oh, it doesn't. God save you, gentles all. I be little John Naylor to some, man a share with the forest, and it'd be pleasant to make of your acquaintances, good gentles.
Right, well, we have,
I ye myself be too.
Friar!
Friar Talk! Secret meeting! It's actually occurring now!
What's happening?
Oh, it is. I thought it weren't, but apparently it is.
I thought it was going to be like that time I had the secret meeting and I was the only one who showed up.
Yeah.
Friar.
It's needlessly confusing, I think.
I'm Friar Talk. I'm here to make a joyful noise.
Aye, quite good at that.
Much better.
Well!
Vanilla has less flavor.
Aye, Scarlet, come here for.
Scarlet! We need Scarlet.
Yeah, ready yourself for the red menace.
Did you bring a sign that... Oh, there.
I know not many letters, I can't tell you.
Presentation.
Good day all, I be Will Scarlet, the cousin to Robin Hood. The greatest thing I've ever stolen was a man's life.
That's why he wears that.
This was white. We still have some of it coming.
But you clap.
So now that we are mostly all here, we seem to be missing a important person for the meeting.
Right here.
Robin Hood.
A second important.
Oh!
Yes, someone said it, but we don't want the sheriff to know we're looking for him. So we must
It's
use
about.
our secret method. Bird calls.
Oh, he be a robin, so he can't make bird noise.
And will you all assist?
Any bird noise.
We don't know what robins sound like, so just whatever comes to your mind. Ready? Go!
Bird noises! Bird noise!
I heard that from a mile away, aye?
Oh, yeah.
Well then, merrymakers, are we all assembled here for the secret meeting, aye?
Oh, yeah.
Very well, sound off then, merrymakers, aye?
Will Scarlet.
Marion Fitzwalter.
Friar Talk.
John Naylor.
Robin of Locksley.
That's all of us.
Looks like we're all here then. Time to begin the secret meeting, aye?
Oh,
Robin.
I will.
What's it the sheriff comes by?
Ooh.
It's secret.
Ooh, the sheriff is a dastardly fellow, aye, and
Aye.
he hates merriment with all his soul. And so, if he comes here, we need a plan.
We need to look like we're doing something else.
What's your
I
plan?
don't say, Master.
We should just act like we're not doing anything.
Oh, no, not doing anything. Let's add something to that.
Yes.
Another suggestion.
Collapse to the floor.
Collapse to the
That's
floor.
all. And pretend like we're not doing
Okay,
Right.
if I understand correctly,
Just pretend to be knocked out.
we're playing dead.
Oh!
Instead, I like
I've
it.
done you and a possum.
Those of you who can will have to join us in this, otherwise it'll look
Next the sheriff.
suspicious.
Shall we practice?
Let's
The
practice.
sheriff!
Oh, I die, God! As I do die, I'm dead. Oh, they're all actually dead.
Does anyone have eyes on the sheriff?
He's gone!
I think he's gone.
He wasn't there, it was practice.
I think he's gone.
Marvelous.
Right, well, I think that works.
Oh, yeah, I don't think anyone knows. A secret meeting with a bunch of corpses.
Exactly.
It just looks like a morgue.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Very well. Well, good people, we the merrymakers on this day, we make it our best, our very first utmost goal to have merry, aye?
Aye!
But also to trounce the evil sheriff in all his ways, aye? Aye, for he does tax the good people of Nottingham on this day, and every other day that be true. And so, good people, what have you done, John, in order to trounce the sheriff?
Oh, this day I did catch the sheriff in a most heinous way. For I were in Sherwood Forest just earlier this morn, before brother sun had risen over the horizon, and I did hear summit in woods. So I crept forth and saw the sheriff scrounging about on ground looking for treasures, and I hid myself in a thicket of gorse, waiting to see what he were doing. Now, I did not have to wait for long to see that the sheriff were plucking from very ground the treasures of Sister Nature. And so, I waited till time were right, and I leapt out and I said, "Sheriff, stop!" Whereupon he hid a bunch of acorns in his cheeks and ran up a tree with his bushy tail waving.
Huzzah, little John!
That's So the sheriff.
Right, just so like him with his little whiskers and his little paws. Classic sheriff.
We've all seen the sheriff. What of you?
Oh, me. You see, as we all know, the sheriff is very confident in nature. He speaks with such an assured tone. He knows who he is and he talks like it and he's very annoying about it. So, he was once talking, and I interrupted him. I stole from him his confidence.
Well done.
That is deep.
Nicely done.
Mary, what are you?
Sheriff.
Sheriff?
Oh, I'm struck dead. I do die. The God, I do die.
By Jove! Oh, the merrymakers are dead! Oh, it'd be a plague about the land!
Gone. Yeah, that works.
Very well.
That works very well.
I need to keep that in my back pocket. Just possum.
So, except for this going moment, I unfortunately have done nothing to undermine the sheriff. However, I know not if you've all encountered the tax collector, Claudius Monet, but...
Oh yeah, booing is right.
Give us another boo. Great. Now, I was walking through Nottingham, and I see him looking at all these poor gentles and just going... and making them bow to him. And Claudius Monet, of no title, turned to me and went... and after a pause, I said, "Oh, my dear Claudius Monet of no title, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lady Marion Fitzwalter." And made him bow to me.
Oh, well done.
I wish I could have seen it.
And he's probably still bowing. I didn't let him get up.
Jack, what have you?
Well, I undermine the sheriff by giving him a compliment. Because you see, nothing confuses your enemy.
We die again. I'm also dead.
Come! They have died! Please say a prayer for them! Put their bodies to rest, Mother Heloise! I cannot cast my eyes upon it, it is too sad!
My brother! Johnny! My male escort of the day, Johnny!
Sheriff's gone.
Yeah.
For Heloise, hip hip amen.
You know, Eloise, you should apply for sainthood.
Oh yeah.
You've done a great deed on this table.
Best get cracking on the paperwork.
Yes, we'll take time.
I have to go talk to the Abbey!
Screwy.
She'll get to the Abbey eventually. Why did you compliment the sheriff?
Alright, because when you're nice to your enemies, nothing confuses them this much.
Oh, well, you look lovely today.
Right,
I think it works. Very well. It's clear that we've all undermined the sheriff on this day. Quite merry. I think it is time. For during every secret meeting is when new merrymakers come to be merry. Aye, but all merrymakers do follow 4 goodly tenets. Aye, these virtues which we all have and abide by. That being strength, bravery, cleverness, and kindness. All merrymakers abide by these virtues, and so I think it is only fit if we demonstrate these for you goodly new merrymakers on this day. Would you like to begin?
But of course, now, gentles all, for reasons that always escape me, I be the big, strong, brawny one. I know not why. And so this day I've come forth to tell you about the first of the tenets of merrymaking, that being strength. Now, strength is not only how big your bloody great muscles are, but also the strength of your heart. Now, I cannot peer into your chest, nor can I pluck out your heart to see how strong it be. So, I'd like to have some merrymakers, not a bunch of corpses for the sheriff to scream about. So, I'll have to go with the strength of your muscles first. Now, if ye wish this day to demonstrate how strong your muscles be, I must ask you to strike a muscly pose and go grrr to show me how strong. Can you do this with I? Grrr. Oh, gracious me, you've got to eat more protein. Terrible. Now let's try a second muscly pose. Grrr. Let's get some good grrs in there. One last one. Grrr. I think that's better. Strong enough, I'll say.
Mary, would you like to demonstrate?
That's marvelous. Now the next tenet of merrymaking is bravery. Now, being brave does not mean not having fear. It means seeing fear looming overhead and laughing in its face. So, we upon the boards, looming overhead, will be something most ferocious, most terrifying, most... I'm something that's scary. Some kind of animal.
A great white
bear! We shall be large, terrifying bears, and you shall all laugh in our faces. Shall we try? I think they could be braver than that. I like the idea that this little group had here. To show real bravery. Shark. I want. I'll be the shark. Give me the shark. I want to see one hand upon your hip, your favorite hip of choosing. Your other hand pointing at us as you laugh. Ready? Once again.
Tis well. What's next then? Will. Clever.
I'm the clever one.
Aye.
So what he's got to be, God save us.
Right, of course. One must be clever in order to undermine the sheriff. You must use your wits to trick him and his guards, the tax collector.
Talk to him about tax.
You can tax the tax collector. That's a thought. But let's test your cleverness. I have an idea. I'm going to put a number behind my back, and you all will magically know it because you're so clever. Aye? Aye. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Are you all ready?
Aye.
Number 10.
Now say the number.
3.
A lot of you said 3. How did they do it?
I don't know.
These are the most clever individuals I have ever seen.
It's frightening.
You turned around.
I to check on the merrymakers, but they are incredibly clever. I confess it.
Well, that is well.
Shark Eloise.
I know.
The final virtue, kindness,
Alright, so kindness doesn't sound particularly strong or tough, but you need kindness to undermine the sheriff, because we need to come together as a community, and that takes kindness. And so, nothing is better than a kind word. You back there with the strawberry cheeks. What's a good word?
Any word.
Word of kindness.
Amazing!
Alright, that's a nice one.
So I want you to look at the person next to you, and with all of the kindness in your heart, I want you to say, amazing! Amazing! warm fuzzies all throughout the room, I do.
Amazing. Amazing.
Well, I think they're all amazing.
I must agree.
Well, I believe that is all four virtues of merrymaking, These goodly gentles have proven that they have what it takes to be a merrymaker, Well, then I think it is time for the oath of merrymaking. Right. Raise your right arm and repeat after me. I state thy name.
State thy name!
Like your name, like unto Robin.
Like I married
Exactly. Right, let's try it again. I state thy name. I think that worked. Do promise with all my heart.
Do promise with all my heart
To uphold the tenets of merrymaking.
to uphold the tenets of merrymaking,
To be strong of arm and heart.
to be strong of arm and heart,
To stand firm in courage in the face of fear.
To stand firm in courage in the face of fear.
To use my wits to undermine evil.
To use my wits to undermine evil.
And to spread acts of kindness and generosity.
and to spread acts of kindness and generosity.
And wherever I go, to do good and make merry.
To do good and make merry!
Take from your quiver an arrow. Put your dreams upon the end. Aim for the stars and release. Now a hearty huzzah for our new merrymakers. Hip hip! Wondrous! Now, I think we've reached finally the conclusion of our secret meeting.
We have to teach them the secret phrase.
Yes.
The phrase that all merrymakers may use to identify one another.
That's right. Well, the secret phrase goes something like this. When a merrymaker does say, sharp as an arrow,
You respond, quick as the wind.
let's try. Sharp as an arrow!
Quick as the wind.
Excellent.
There we are.
Now, as we do come to a close of our secret meeting, we do invite any good gentles, any of our new merrymakers, to come forth and join us upon the board, or any amateur painters that do wish to collect this moment.
I come forth if you wish their portraits taken.
They're so brave, they don't even need assistance from themselves.
I come forth.
Water takers, be ready.
I ready for yourselves. And now we stand for about 12 hours.
If you're looking for paint recommendations, I like forest green. Oh, I can't find it there.
Any kind of problem.
Alright, have we all got our initial sketches in,
Excellent then. Now, for any merrymakers who wish to join us in the great parade that roams across the grounds, do join us just thither at about 1:15. There we are.